been a while because I've had nothing really to record, but this one's going to be thrown together at last minute because there's a problem. So keep watching and you'll see where we're going with it. Right, so basically I've come into the fish cave and I've noticed that the water level on this tank has dropped dramatically. Now that isn't down to condensation, and there's only a small gap at the top for the turtle to get up. So I was like, okay, I look underneath the tank, and it must have been when I put an ornament back in. The black pipe at the back, if you remember I told you before, it's where I can do like a drainage system, so it just comes straight out the bottom of the tank and down. I think I've knocked that pipe, so now it is flooding underneath. So behind here, I must have knocked it with that cave, but you can see under here is absolutely sodden and it's leaking everywhere and it's coming from there. So I must have knocked the pipe, so I've got to hurry up. I've got to drain the whole tank down using the bucket, and I'm setting up 2 emergency tanks using that tank's water. And then I'm going to have to put the that's already got a built-in filter, but I'm going to have to use the internal filters that are in there to run on that one so that it's already cycled, while I get the fish out of there to try and clean it. My god, this is going to be fun. So as I say, it's all thrown together, so just bear with me. Alright, so another great point I've just noticed, that already had water in it, and that was already kept submerged anyway, so hopefully them filters will still be cycled, because if you leave them in the water, then you're alright. But obviously, getting all the ornaments out, and then I'm going to have to shut off all the filters and heaters. Oh, this is going to be fun. Alright, so I've had to open the back door to be able to reach the wires at the back. The tank is absolutely minging when you take everything out of it, so it needs a good bloody clean anyway. There's remains of something just there, don't know what that is or was, but the catfish keep trying to freaking eat it anyway. But yeah, now I've just got to finish draining it all out, get them all moved over. Right, so now we've got to the point where it's pretty much emptying out, or what's left of it. I've cleaned the filter out while I'm at it, so it gets rid of all the dirty water. We come over here, we've got all the catfish in here, and then if I put the light on, we've got the 2 JDs, the Plek and Tango in there for now. Yes, I know it's a small tank, but that's all I've got. And then, as I say, in this one you got all the catfish. So yeah, we'll go from there. We've got the basking area off, and in here is where Dill's gone. Alright, so as suspected, this pipe was loose. The speed fit's alright, but I'm gonna just reseal that as well, just in case. Take all the old silicone off. Thankfully I've got some new silicone, but now I've just got to get all this dirty water out. Right, so a bit more progress done. So in this side I've re-siliconed a load underneath, put it in, and then siliconed around the edge. Put some rocks on to weigh it down so it makes sure it sticks. Underneath I've shortened this one by about that much so that it doesn't push the pipe, and then I've redone all this bit as well, made sure it's all nice and safe and tight. So hopefully we'll see what happens. I'm going to have to leave that now for 24 to 48 hours while it dries, but in the meantime the fish are in there safe. So now, as you can see, the place is a bit of a mess. I'm going to have to tidy up a bit, and then we'll come back and see how we get on with this. Alright, so as you know, for now that's where we're at. I ain't gonna bother with this whole scheduled thing. I'll just basically put a video out as often as I can whenever I've got some footage. I ain't gonna just randomly put shit out just to bore you. I have got something which I'm kind of making up, where I just kind of done a tour of the fish room, and I've done a fish tank house thing on Minecraft and stuff like that, so I'll put that up eventually. But yeah, so for the meantime, yep, that's where we're at. We're going to have to wait for that to settle, and then I'll try and start another video in about 48 hours of putting the tank back together. Hopefully these guys will be alright down here anyway. Can't see why not. But yeah, while we're at it, just randomly, I know how to recycle stuff that is involved with fish that you can't sell. So I had a load of pebbles and gravel and stuff like that that you'd have seen in previous tanks. Wouldn't sell. So I decorated the paving stones by my shed. I had one of those grass cutter things that you have for your escaping tanks. Yeah, it's now a line prop for my washing line. Granted, it's not very good when you're on a hill, but when the clothes are on, it does work. So yeah, thanks again for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell, and don't hesitate to put a comment down below as well. You know, we're all sat at home, we're all bored. I ain't got a problem with replying to all your chats. If you're watching this, let me know where you are, where in the world. I don't know if I know ya, if I don't know ya. Start a conversation down below, come on. I'll speak to you later, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.